I get so caught up in the middle, thinking of drowning in those blue eyes.
Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Lisa with Lisa's Faith and Budget Planning channel. I'm excited to be here today. I'm excited to be here with you, getting into my budget for Paycheck 1. I've already done my monthly budget, so I know what income is coming in on the first of the month, and I also know what bills are going out and how much spending I would need for this time period. So we're going to see how much money we actually need and how much money needs to balance forward into Paycheck 2. So here we go. I do apologize. My voice is a little hoarse for the past few videos. I've had to film them all up front. So I'm filming several back to back. But I want to go ahead and get these done so you can see what's going on in our budget. First paycheck we get is military retirement. If you know, you know. My husband served 20 years active duty in the United States Navy. Right now he's getting $1,888.12. This will probably change, I hope. If you watch my past videos, I mentioned my husband was getting Virginia state tax taken out of this. We moved to Kentucky, and Kentucky doesn't pull tax out of it because we don't meet the threshold for taxable. So for the state of Kentucky. And so, we finally got the email that they said they stopped it. So we're just waiting to see if that really is true. VA disability, that is $2,428.91. I have one adult son who pays rent, $803.00. When there's dividends put into our checking account, I just add the change here. In the actual column. Salary for this time, I'm putting $13.15. Fluctuates depending on what county he works in and things like that, and when they tax. They pull the taxes out of his paycheck, so it fluctuates just a little bit, and that's fine. I'm going to put 0 for balance forward and other, because one, I don't know what other's coming over. I haven't closed out April yet. I'm still working on that. And I don't know what the balance forward is going to be. So I want to see if all this income coming in on the first of the month is going to cover all the expenses I plan for Paycheck 1 time period. It ends on the 14th of May, begins on the 1st of May, 2 whole weeks. So let's go ahead and total up the income section. We are working with $6,435.03. That's the budgeted planned amount for this paycheck period. I will put the actuals in as they happen. And so now I get to move on to the budgeting side, or the planned spending side. So we have God's Outreach, which is tied to the military retirement. 9506. PHC is Pregnancy Help Center. Help women who are pregnant and need assistance and resources. So that's $88. That is horrible. Not only can I not talk, I can't write. All right, there we go. Tithe is for the church out of the salary is $138.31. Mortgage is $2,522.96. This includes a principal only payment. If you want to know what that's only about, check out my Mortgage Monday video playlist, and that'll show you what I've been doing, paying off my mortgage early in 15 years instead of 30 years. Spectrum is $171. Amazon Music is $10.59. And then NutriSense, it's that sensor that you can, glucose monitoring sensor. I get 2 sensors a month, and I don't have to finger stick and things like that. It does not get covered by insurance because I'm not insulin dependent. I only take prescriptions pills, and so yeah, that's $265. So we're paying out of pocket for that. Paramount Plus is $6.99. Greater Europe Mission is $256.75. Water is $50. YouTube Premium is $24.92. And HP Ink is $7.41. And then Geico is $178.02. Okay. So now I'm going to put what I planned for the 2 weeks, 14 days I have for Paycheck 1 time period on spending categories. I have 6. 5 of them actually get budgeted, and 1 is just a placeholder for unexpected things. If it doesn't get covered by miscellaneous, it has to come out of the buffer checking account, and it's just a place for me to track it. So grocery household, I'm doing $700. And that's a budget for 4 adults for 2 weeks. Restaurants, $400. Miscellaneous, $400. I'm sorry, not 400, 200. That's what I want for the month. All right, and then gasoline is going to be $100. Copay is $50. And unbudgeted is always $0. So literally this is half of my spending budget for the entire month in all spending categories. Now I do have the cash for all spending categories at the front of the month because so much money comes in up front. So I already have the cash for all the spending. So if I go over, sometimes I can make it up later. I'm just borrowing into the future and future weeks. But I try not to do that so that I can kind of even temper the spending that we're doing. So let me total this up and I'll be right back. All right, so that's $1,250. There we go. And now I need to total up this column. I'm out of sorts today. I do apologize. All right. 381,501. So that is our expenses and our fixed expenses and our variable expenses. I don't label it that way in the top, but that's okay. I know what they are, and that's all that matters to me. So now I can take the income, $6,435.03. I can subtract the $3,815.01 and minus $1,250. Okay, so that leaves me a balance forward amount of budget amount. Because these aren't actuals, these are budgeted, so this is my plan. $1,370.02. I got to balance this forward into Paycheck 2 to make sure I cover all the spending as well, because this is the spending, and then the Paycheck pays all the bills for Paycheck 2. And some of the bills might have to come out of this as well, depending on, well, yeah, because if I take, this is going to be the same, $1,250. Yeah, some of the bills will have to come out of this as well. Not many though, just a little bit. So this is a little bit of the bills, and then the rest of the spending, that is what's going to be covered in Paycheck 2, plus another additional $1,315 paycheck. And that should be enough till the end of the month. And we should be good to go. All I have to do is keep tracking the spending and make sure these categories don't go over budget. Or if I balance forward enough money from the previous month of April, which has not ended yet, into the month of May, then I can make a judgment call if money needs to be taken out of the buffer, the checking account. And that would be under the unbudgeted part. So yeah, that's Paycheck 1. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Have an amazing, blessed day. Bye.
I'm losing sight 'cause I am falling. I'm so deep down, and it's not a lie that I die. I can't hide.